Welcome everybody back to another awesome video here on the NFL Nerd channel. Today we will be on NFL Perry Pick'em and doing my before the season starts power rankings. But two things before we get in. First off, shout out to Full Time Takes. He's making some banger content over on his channel, so make sure to subscribe to him and subscribe to me because we got some also bangers coming up soon. And number two, I will not be posting a long form video the next 2 weeks as I'm really busy the next 2 weeks, but then starting back on August 10th, I will be posting every Monday long form videos. Should be very exciting, but let's get into it. First off, let's get some easy ones out of the way. Yeah, Los Angeles Rams, I think they're easily the best team in the league right now. With Myles Garrett and possibly Aaron Donald coming out of retirement, that could be really crazy. And yeah, it's pretty easy to say. Yeah, the Cardinals are last. I have no clue how this is going to turn out, honestly. I don't know where any of the teams are going to go besides the Cardinals and the Rams. But I think it would be easier just to put the bottom of the barrel teams down at the bottom. So I would say probably the Jets would be the second worst team. And the Dolphins, I'm going to put it as 30th. And then the Browns at 29th. That's really all the teams I have planned. And then I also feel like we have to put the Seahawks at number 2. Just because they still won the Super Bowl. I feel like it's almost criminal just to put them in number 2 and not number 1. But I feel like they did lose some key pieces over the offseason. So I'm going to put them at 2. And honestly, this is where it gets tough. Like, I don't know who should even be 3. I think I'm going to put the Broncos at 3, though. I think they will probably make it to the Super Bowl this year if Bo Nix can stay fully healthy. My Super Bowl prediction right now, a little spoiler, but is the Broncos and the Rams. I think that just makes sense. I think they're the best 2 AFC and NFC teams right now. And then at 4, this could go tons of different ways. This is where it's like every team feels too high, but then if you go any lower, they feel too low. Like the Bills, okay, yeah, they could definitely go at 4, but at the same time, I don't really know. The Ravens, yeah, they could go at 4. Like every team could go at 4, but every team can't go at 4, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. But maybe let's try and put someone at 28. Looking at these teams, Panthers, I don't know. It's like, I could put the Raiders there. Could put the Giants, the Saints, the Commanders, the Titans. Maybe I'd put the Titans. They made some good offseason moves, but I still don't know if I fully believe in them. So I'm going to put the Titans at 28. I know that seems a little rude. Seems a little harsh. But at 27, I feel like I'm going to put the... this is tough. Because this is based off of mostly what they did in the offseason. How I think they come out of the offseason and how I'm just projecting them, really. I could put the Raiders or the Commanders right here, or the Giants or the Saints. Just because all those teams could easily go there. I could also put the Colts, but I don't know. This is really tough. Okay, let's go back down to 4. I think at 4, I just have to put I feel like you almost just got to put the Patriots there. Yeah, I'm just going to put the Patriots at 4. Yeah, but then the Patriots could easily get 4 or like all the way down to 9, honestly. But they won the AFC. You can't say they're going to be insanely bad. At 5, I think you would have to put I'm going to say the Buffalo Bills would be at 5 right here. And then at this is tough. Okay, at number 27, let's go back down here. I think I'm going to put the Commanders at 27. I just feel like they didn't do much in the offseason at all. And then I'm going to put the Raiders at 26. I think that makes sense. And now I think we can get into the other zone of like the teams who could do good, but at the same time, they didn't have that good of a season last year. Like I'm going to put the Giants at 25 and the Saints at 24. I think that makes sense. And then I almost want to put the Panthers maybe at 23, or the Falcons, or even the Bucks, or the Colts. Maybe I'll put the Colts. I think I like the Colts at 23. All right, it's starting to come together here. We got the final row done. And then going back to number 6, you go in so many different directions with this. And it's just tough to know where I want to go. You could easily do the 49ers, the Eagles. I feel like the one that makes sense is the Ravens, and I'm going to put them there. I'm going to put 6. I feel like that kind of narrows out the top teams. The Chiefs could also go up here, but I think they would probably fit better early in the second row. Going back to 22, I think you should put, or I should put, excuse me, I think I would put the Atlanta Falcons here. No. Because, oh man, these teams can all be switched out so easily. The Falcons, Panthers, and Bucks, all the teams in the AFC South besides the Saints, could easily just go out. And honestly, I think the Saints could easily win the NFC South. But I just don't know if I can put them above them in the power rankings. Because, again, they could do good this year, but they could also be trash. Like, it's kind of the same for probably, like, Titans up to Saints. Is all in that tier. And the Colts, I feel like, will either be mid or just be trash. But I think I think this is just, like, potential-wise this season. I think I'm going to put the Panthers at 22, the Bucks at 21, and the Falcons at 20. All the AFC South teams right there. I'm in NFC South. Yeah, I mean, that's tough, but okay, let's keep moving. At 7, I think I should almost put, man, this is really tough. Because all these teams right now have, like, the same potential, but one of them is going to be in 19, and one of them is going to be in 7. But I think the one team with the least amount of potential this season, I don't want to put the Vikings there, but I feel like I almost have to put the Vikings. But I'm actually going to put the Steelers there at 19, and then the Vikings at 18. I think the Vikings could easily have the same Sam Darnold effect 2 years ago and easily shock the whole league. I think Kyler Murray can find that potential because Kyler Murray has always had the talent, but has either been injured or just had an incredibly bad coaching staff. So I'm going to put him at 18. And then, man, I feel like just going worst to best is almost easier than going best to worst. The next worst team out of this group, or has the least amount of potential, I mean, this is so tough because all these teams are good. But I think I might could put the Cowboys right here at 17. Yeah, man. But then, like, I mean, I could easily put the Cowboys at 17 or at, like, 12. So at 16, I think I'm going to put the Bengals. Again, it's like these two teams, they could become a wild card or even win their division. But at the same time, they're probably just going to run out of steam in the playoffs. At 15, I'm going to put I feel like I'm going to have to put the Chiefs. But I might put I might put the Jaguars there. And then the Chiefs at 14. Yeah, okay, I don't really know where this is going right now. But at number 13, I think I'm going to put the Lions at 13. Just because I do think they have a really easy schedule. And they're getting a lot of their team back. But still, they just weren't that good last season. And didn't make any, like, really insane offseason moves. So at number 12, I'm going to put the Bears right there. No, I'm gonna put the Chargers right there, and then the Bears at 11. I don't really think the Bears are that good, so I'll leave it at that. At number 10, I'm gonna put the 49ers. No, wait, what? Why do I still have the Packers here? Hold up, let's move some of these teams. Let's move all these teams up, and I think the Packers should go at 15. I didn't even realize I still have them. Packers at 15, I think that makes sense. I could honestly put the Packers at like 17, honestly. I think I might actually switch out these two. Hold up. I do not have... Okay, wait. There we go. There we go. Alright, Packers at 16, I think that makes sense. Yeah, at the same time, I said this in one of my last shorts. They always get put super high in all the power rankings, and everything's going to do insane. But then they just have the same 9-8 season like they always do, barely making it to the playoffs and then lose. It's the same story every year, and I think it's going to be the same story this year. Only 3 more spots left. At number 9, I think I'm going to put the Philadelphia Eagles. Honestly, I might put the Bears even above the Eagles. Yeah, I can honestly put like the Eagles down here. It's so tough because you could switch out like all these teams, so I'm like, oh, maybe they would go right there. I'm going to put the Eagles at 12. I think that makes sense. At 7, I'm going to put the 49ers, and at 8, I'm going to put the Texans. I think that makes sense, but then at the same time, yeah, you can easily put the Lions at 7, or the Chargers at 7, or the Cowboys even at 7. It's just really tough. I think the 49ers, I mean, they were injured last season so much, and they still made it 12-5, I'm pretty sure. And now with their team being pretty much fully healthy, I don't see why not they can go 13-4 or even higher. I really like what the 49ers could possibly do this season. It just stinks that they're in a really tough division. And the Texans, I think they just had one bad game against the Patriots. I mean, it was raining and everyone was dropping passes, and I do believe that their defense is good enough to carry them to the playoffs. So there's my power rankings. Got the Rams at 1, Cardinals all the way down to 32. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time.